1st January 2021, first day of the new year, and we are on our adventure drive from Bangalore to Delhi. 2196 kilometers till home. So in less than a year, this is my second drive on the same route, Bangalore to Delhi. Now there are two routes, one which goes via Mumbai, so we take the North Bangalore, we hit Mumbai and then go from there. The other one is which we gonna take this time around, and that is from Bangalore to Hyderabad, Nagpur, Gwalior, Agra, and then we reach home in Delhi. So last time around in May when I drove this time, I was with a friend, lockdown time, no flights, no trains, nothing was going on. I had to reach home, so I drove. This time around, thanks to my lovely wife who has agreed to be my companion, and she's gonna share the wheel with me. Approximately 590 kilometers to our first stop in Hyderabad, Taj Krishna. It's gonna take approximately 10 hours. A very smooth drive. Highways are really good. Last time around, because of lockdown, everything was closed, so no eateries, nothing. And my wife had to do a lot of hard work to find some places where we could stay. This time around, I'm not expecting any such hiccups. So it's gonna be a good ride, and we're gonna capture some beautiful moments as we drive. I'll keep posting videos on how the ride has been, and we also gonna have some good music. So let's start. We are on the MG road. So all my friends who are not from Bangalore, this is one of the famous areas in Bangalore. Some good shopping centers nearby. So we are taking a turn on Queens Road now. थोड़ा सा late है हम आज चलने में. Bangalore traffic has built up. I did not expect that being a 1st January आज इतना traffic होगा यहाँ पे, but I think there's still a lot of traffic on the road. Looks like people are going to their work. I think ideal time to start would be somewhere around 7:30, so that you cross Bangalore quickly and hit the highway. Because once you hit the highway, then you're gonna enjoy your ride. So towards my right, you will see the Chinnaswamy Stadium, the home for Royal Challengers Bangalore. Okay, so let's switch back to some music. So guys, we are approximately 1 hour into our drive, and we have reached the airport toll gate. So from where we started, Electronic City, airport is close to 60 kilometers, and because of the traffic it took us around 1 hour. अब हम highway के ऊपर हैं, so the actual drive will start from here.
In 400 meters, continue straight onto Bangalore.
Yes, so you can see some greenery around, and the good highway we have it here, and plus our music continues.
Continue straight onto Bangalore Hyderabad highway.
So guys, we are around 170 kilometers from Bangalore, and towards my right what you see is Kia's manufacturing plant. This is a place called Anantapur. तो हम लोगों ने 170 किलोमीटर्स हम चल चुके हैं. It's around 11:40. So in 2 hours and 40 minutes, because we started at 9 o'clock, we have traveled close to 170 kilometers. Very smooth drive, beautiful drive. Lot of scenic beauty around. Some windmills also we passed. So now we continue towards Hyderabad, our day one journey. And time for some Gucci. So that's the Kia's plant, and we are driving a Kia. So guys, Anandpur, we have just crossed it and we stopped at this place called C2, the Coffee Club. The problem that we faced is, there are not too many eateries. But if you have been to north and if you have traveled Delhi to Jammu, Delhi to Jaipur, you would find a lot of good eateries where you can stop, have a quick bite. But we struggled to find one. And incidentally, this is the same place in the month of May when we traveled. We stopped, but this place was closed. So we just sat in our car, and my friend with whom I was traveling, he had made some puri and chana that we ate. But this guy did serve some good coffees. We had banana chocolate, I think, which is a good try. So guys, here we have reached for our first stop, that is Taj Krishna in Hyderabad, and this is where we're gonna crash for tonight. It took us around 8 hours and 40 minutes drive to reach Hyderabad from Bangalore. So we're gonna crash, take some rest, and finally we will meet again tomorrow morning when we head for Nagpur. See ya.
Turn left, then turn left. Turn left, then your destination will be on the right. Make a U-turn at Banjara Hill.
And here we come. This is where we gonna stay. So guys, good morning. This is 2nd January 2021 and our second day of travel to Delhi. We are starting from Hyderabad. Next stop is Nagpur. 495 kilometers from Hyderabad, our next stop. Gonna take around 7 to 8 hours. At least 8 hours is what Google Maps shows. Just a quick recap of yesterday. We started from Bangalore and we reached Hyderabad yesterday. Just for the information, 800 rupees of toll that we had to pay, and approximately 1 tank of fuel, diesel. So we just got a second filling now for our diesel, and we are on our way to Nagpur. So we'll keep you posted how the journey goes. See ya. So guys, around 100 kilometers from Hyderabad now. It took around 1 hour and 40 minutes or so. Took time to cross Hyderabad because of some internal traffic compared to my last time journey when there was no traffic at all due to lockdown. But highway, as you can see, it's pretty smooth drive. You know, highway is really good. All kudos to National Highway Authority of India. I think they have done a tremendous work getting these highways ready. I have been able to touch 130 on the highway, but I think the problem with the new cars is that once you cross 120, an irritating beep sound starts coming from the new cars, and then you are forced to lower down your speed. But yes, overall, very good ride so far. Cheers. Some music. Beautiful highway, as you can see, and we have lost our network as well. There is no network in the phone, but we have covered approximately 250 kilometers from Hyderabad. Another 250 to go to reach Nagpur. It will take another 4 hours, 3.5 to 4 hours. But as you can see in front, I think it's a beautiful way. It's a very dry highway, so if you are driving with family, specifically with kids, make sure you stock something to eat, because we did not find many options where you can take a stop and have a quick bite. For that, probably you will have to leave the national highway and enter into any of the cities which fall in between on this journey. Okay. So guys, we have reached our day 2 milestone, which is Nagpur. We are entering into Radisson Blu. It took us around 7 hours, which also includes 20 minutes of break that we had for lunch. Almost a good highway, except some small bad patches, but overall a good run again. So we will catch up again tomorrow. Thank you.
Turn right, then you will arrive.
Good morning, 3rd January 2021, our third day for the trip. and a good start with a good breakfast. I think if you have good food for a long journey, it is always a good start. And we will take you through as we start from here, from Nagpur towards Gwalior. Till then, cheers. Let's have some breakfast. Guys, good morning again. We have. So friends, this time it seems Google has shown us a different route than the one we used early May when we traveled. I think that point in time it took us to some state highways which eventually merged onto National Highway 44. But this time what has happened, as we left Radisson, our hotel, it took us to National Highway 53, and this highway looks pretty good. This is the highway which goes to Varanasi. Varanasi is 725 kilometers from here, and finally I see after traveling on this highway for around 27 kilometers, it merges on National Highway 44, because National Highway 44 is the one that we have to take to reach to Delhi. So yeah, I think this time around Google Maps have taken us to a better highway, and I have easily touched 140 here on this highway. It was pretty neat, and it was pretty free as well, so I could drive without any hassles on this. So I think now I have a song which suits the mood. सके तो इसमें जिंदगी बिता लो, पल जो ये आने वाला है, आने वाला पल जाने वाला है. It's a beautiful highway. As you can see, lot of good small, what do you call them, hard. So folks, after driving for close to 4 hours, we finally found a place where we could eat. Hotel Krishna, it's a place called Kareli. Other than that, there was no good place where we could have a quick bite. But still, it's a pretty decent place. We had some tea and some Chinese food, but I think it was still worth the wait. So now we move towards Gwalior again. So we are back to our car. So we have covered 457 kilometers from Nagpur. It's been a beautiful ride. If you can see just in front, I think the highway looks very beautiful. So I am just back on the wheel after resting for 200 kilometers. My wife covered 200 kilometers in around 2 hours. She actually did pretty well, actually did better than me. Just a quick correction. In the morning I told you that the toll amount I paid from Nagpur to between Hyderabad and Nagpur was around 1500. It was actually wrong. I paid around 750 rupees, so the total was around 1560. I'm gonna tell how much toll I paid between Nagpur and Gwalior tomorrow morning once I cover the whole distance. So far journey is pretty good. We also got a break where we could have a quick bite, and now we are moving towards Gwalior again, around 280 kilometers from here. So let's start. We started in the morning from Maharashtra. We entered in the state of Madhya Pradesh, and right now we are in Uttar Pradesh, and soon once we cross Jhansi and move towards Gwalior, we will again enter Madhya Pradesh. That's the beauty of this country, so much of diversity. So many states we have crossed so far: Karnataka, Telangana, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, then again Madhya Pradesh, then we will again enter Uttar Pradesh, and finally we will enter the National Capital Territory NCT, or National Capital Region NCR in Noida, and after that we will reach Delhi. So still a long way to go, but the longest patch of our journey was this one, Nagpur to Gwalior, and we are almost there, just 168 kilometers for our day 3 stop. Finally, we are at our last stop for day 3, which is Gwalior, and we are gonna stay here at Radisson. So we have traveled 712 kilometers, and our drive time was 8 hours and 53 minutes, and then we also took around 45 minutes break. Overall very smooth drive. The only thing I think people need to be aware of is, on the road as you enter into the MP and then move into UP, there are a lot of cows you will see, so please be careful with your speed. You might hit some if you are not careful with your speed and all. I think overall a good drive. Google Map when we started was showing a time of around 11 hours and we covered it in 9. So this is the last stop before we reach home in Delhi, and Delhi now is around 339 kilometers from here, which I will take you through when we start tomorrow morning. Till then, good night, have a nice time. Good morning everyone. So So today is 4th January 2021, fourth and final day of our road trip from Bangalore to Delhi. We started a while ago, it's got some fuel, and we have reached now Agra, Delhi, Mumbai highway. So total distance between our hotel where we were staying and to our home was around 339 kilometers. Google Map shows some 5 hours and 30 minutes to reach, to cover that spot. I believe it should be slightly lesser time that we will take, because once we hit Agra, then we take Taj Expressway, and there you can drive at good speed, so that will definitely help reduce the time. So yesterday between Nagpur to Gwalior we paid a toll for 950 rupees, which makes total toll that we have paid so far, starting from Bangalore till Gwalior, 2310 rupees. So 2310. Well, let me just quickly check. No, sorry, 2510. 2510 rupees so far, and we will pay some tolls today as well. One interesting thing which I noticed while we entered in MP, Madhya Pradesh, because yesterday was our biggest and the longest patch that we covered, 700 plus kilometers. There were some villages, and there where they have also mentioned their population, 600 people, 700 people, and I realized that we have more number of people staying in our apartment in Bangalore than in the whole of village. So you can imagine, I can think of everybody kind of knowing each other. So we have started our journey for home. We should be reaching home this evening sometime, so I'll keep you posted on how the highway has been. This highway doesn't look to be that great, as you can see some work going on the highway right now, so that will slow us down a bit. Okay, so we have touched the Taj Agra Expressway. From our hotel in Gwalior till this point, it was around 128 kilometers, and it took us 2 hours and 45 minutes. This is the maximum time we have spent covering this much of distance. In fact, if I have to rate all the highways, this was the worst highway. Roads were not that good, pretty busy, lot of traffic, and this specific patch has actually taken a lot of time. Otherwise, our general distance covered in 2 hours time would be anywhere in between 150 to 170, 175 kilometers, and we have touched as high as 200 kilometers in 2 hours time frame. So, but yes, now we are on Taj Expressway, and this is the last 200 kilometers of our journey, and we are assuming that we should be able to cover this in another 2 hours. And that's all. Thank you. So finally we are home. Another couple of minutes, and our 2200 kilometers journey has come to an end. Been a great ride. A journey that we covered in 4 days, you can even cover in 2 days as well. Depends on you that how you want to plan it. If you want, you can directly reach Nagpur from Bangalore, and from Nagpur to Delhi. But we just wanted to take it slow and enjoy the ride, so that's why it took us around 4 days. So until we meet again, see ya and goodbye.